Just a reminder that this and all my other videos are made for adult doll collectors or adults buying dolls for others. This is not a video for children. Viewer discretion is advised. Thank you very much for listening. Hello Internet, my name is Kelsey, and welcome back to my closet. Today I've got something a little bit different, and I'm really excited because I know some of you were hoping for something like this around my 100 subscriber thing. Consider this like an unofficial 200 subscriber special. Today, we are going to be cleaning up some dolls. I have 5 candidates here. First off, I've got Kawaii QT. If you saw my video about Fail Fix, I only just opened her not that long ago, but her hair, I really want to wash it and see what it's like when I get all the product out of it. Same goes for Winter Break Violet. Her hair, there's just too much crunch and like weird bits in it. I really just want to wash it all out and bring a more soft curl into it. And then I have 3 Bratz dolls that I got secondhand and I want to bring back to their former glory. This is Stylet Jade, and her hair is just a little bit puffy. It's not awful, but it needs the wash. Girls Night Out Dana, her face is like super dirty, and her hair, I want to try to see if I can get it back into its original style. It's still got these twisty parts. I'm kind of afraid to lose those, but some of them are kind of coming out anyway. And then finally, this one finally came. I was waiting to make sure I had this doll before I did this. This is Treasures Yasmin. She did come with feet and her hat and everything. They just packed it separately, but I didn't bother putting it on because I knew I was gonna clean her up. Her face is a little dirty too, not as bad as Dana's. So the only thing is, I can't do this in the closet. We're going to have to go outside. Welcome to my bathroom. So the sound is going to be a little bit different in here, but of course you can't do a doll restoration video without going to the bathroom, right? The first most important thing to do during a restoration is of course to take off all the clothes and jewelry. So I will give you fair warning right now. This video is going to contain some doll nudity. I know that bothers some people. I don't really get it myself. It's never really bothered me, but you know, just so you're aware, if you don't want to watch it, then this is probably not the video for you. All right, so all 5 of the girls are now in the sink. Anyway, I discovered, I don't know if anyone knows this, but I discovered while I was taking off her shirt that Fail Fix hands can actually come off. The supplies that I usually use, I just use whatever I usually have around. So I have hand soap, that's just Bath & Body Works hand soap. I use baking soda after that with a toothbrush, and I keep a little thing here to put my, baking soda in, so I can just dab and scrub. And then I have this fine tooth comb, which is getting a little bit bent up to untangle after I do the shampoo and conditioner. And I just use my own shampoo and conditioner that I use on my own hair. So let's start with the basic washing first. I've never actually washed any of my Rainbow High doll's hair. The only thing that I've done is I've done a little bit of like a water spritz and then brushed through it, and that seemed to work for like Bella and Kaya and my first Violet to make the hair a little softer, but this Violet's hair, it's just getting so tangled because of all the weird products. It's not a bad idea to get into the hair with regular soap either, just to kind of get out all the germs. So even just after that, Dana's looking a little bit better, but I'm still gonna obviously do baking soda. So I put in here, wet my toothbrush a little bit, and just dab it so you get a nice little coating, good for scrubbing. Of course, you gotta be careful of certain parts on certain dolls with the baking soda because it could chip paint on faces, but it's a good abrasive for dirt spots that may have come from other people. So now after I do the baking soda, since their hair is already wet and I'm gonna wind up rinsing them again anyway, I like to just do the shampoo before I rinse. So I'm gonna go grab mine. So already, just from that little bit of shampooing, I can feel that Kawaii and Violet's hair is so soft, which is a really good sign, especially for Kawaii QT, that her hair is going to come out really nice. Just want to point out I did lose a nice little chunk of hair from Violet as I was rinsing it out. Probably because it was all tangled in there until I got rid of all that product. All the Brat's hair is feeling like dry from the washing. I'm hoping that the conditioner is going to make it good. This is the conditioner that I use on myself, and just for anyone who might want to grow their hair, that's what this conditioner is for. There's this and a leave-in conditioner. I found that just using this makes my hair really nice, so yeah. Recommendations for dolls and humans. So we're just gonna rub the conditioner in, and then we're gonna go through it with the comb. So the way that I brush the hair out, I go like on top of the head, and also I flip and go underneath. And once I've brushed out the main knots, I will go the whole length just to like kind of get it all in one direction. I'm finding Yasmin has a lot of baldness going on, and I know it's probably because she comes wearing a hat, so she didn't need to be as thickly rooted. I don't do a traditional boil wash. I just use the hottest water in my sink because it does get pretty hot, and it allows some of the original curl or wave or whatever to stay in the hair, and I like that. I don't like to have it completely straight and then have to do like curling and stuff myself. Alright, now that everyone's hair has been brushed and conditioned, it's time to rinse them out. Me after a long day of work, filming, doing Etsy orders, and doing online school. So right now, Dana's hair is feeling a little dry still. I want to see what happens with the fabric softener before I decide to go in and like do more conditioner or anything, because I don't want to overdo it. Yasmin's is second most dry, I would say. Jay's hair feels the best so far. I am really excited to see how it comes out. I think it's gonna be like super shiny and smooth. And of course, Violet's hair is feeling nice and soft. She probably doesn't need the fabric softener, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And Kawaii Cuties, despite the fact that her hair is a little bit thin too, is feeling really nice, and I am eager to see what it looks like when it's dry. So the last step here in the bathroom is to plug the sink up nice and tight. Get the water on the hottest setting. Feels pretty good. And I just have some Downy fabric softener that I use on my regular clothes. I'm just gonna dump some in. I just eyeball it. I don't go with any particular amount. And even as it's filling up, I start like arranging everybody. Of course, it's better the more articulation they have, the better they can like position themselves here around the sink. So after they soak, they'll probably soak for like, I don't know, an hour or so. That's what I usually do. And then I put them on a towel to dry with the hair like laid out above their heads, and then I usually come back in later and reposition them so that they get really, really dry. So that part you won't see. Next time you see me, it will be back in the closet with the dried, redressed, ready to go dolls. Probably won't be today, it'll probably be tomorrow, so don't be surprised if I'm wearing a different shirt. Alright guys, it is several days later, over a week I think at this point, but I finally had time to film the results. Let's start with an easy one, Violet. So her hair is looking really, really pretty and soft. It just floats around now, and I'm really happy about that. Some of the volume at the top was lost, but I'm okay with that because she still has the little wave at the bottom, and she still looks gorgeous, and she's finally not crunchy. Then we have Kawaii QT, whose hair is really super soft. I mean, if you remember what she looked like at the beginning, it was so poofy and everything, or even in the video that I made of her unboxing, yeah, it was really super poofy and weird. But now it's nice and soft, it's shiny, it's really nice. It doesn't look super thin either when it's down, so I was able to put it up nicely in the style I had it before, and now she looks more like what she's supposed to look like on the box. So now we're on to the three brats that I did. So this is Treasure's Yasmin. Her hair is still a little dry feeling at the bottom. It could probably go for another soak with something like either the fabric softener or, you know, I don't know, maybe a real boil wash, but I mean, she looks nice and clean now, though there were a couple of marks on her face, around her cheeks, the bottom of her nose, right above her lip. She's got a little bit of a dark mark there. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but otherwise she looks good, and the hair thinness doesn't really show now that I put her little hat on. Then we have Girls Night Out Dana. Now, her head is super loose, but she does look nice and clean now. Her face is not dirty anymore. And I tried to do the high pony. The little twisty things are still sort of there, but I was trying to just pull in the straight parts into the ponytail and leave the twisty parts up here, but it wasn't working. So I just figured she's just got these twisty tendrils now, that's all. Just wish there was something I could do about her head. If you know any way to fix a loose brat's head, let me know. Oh my god. She could go full exorcist right now. And last but certainly not least, I think she came out the best, is Style It Jade. Her hair is really, really soft. She just is so cool. I love how edgy she looks. I am really glad to have these three now. They are gonna go up on the shelf, and I think Kawaii QT is gonna go up on the shelf with the hair Doorables. As for Violet, she hangs out on the floor here with the Rainbow High dolls. But anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you can give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'm more than willing to do something like this again. If you guys liked it, let me know in the comments. Let me know any tricks or tips that you guys have for cleaning up your dolls. Share this video with your friends if they might be interested, and I will see you next time. Bye!
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places. worn out faces.